Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Nithyanam, everybody, welcome back. And every one of us just received the powerful Bhava Samadhi Darshan of Bhagavan Venkateshwara. And now all the various powerful cognitions, the intense desires, the prayers that we wanted, everything will become a reality. It is time that we actually for this auspicious day, on this auspicious time of Akshaya Tritiya, we'll now be seeing how we can offer the Nilavutopadi, especially of the gold, on this auspicious day. So the first thing, what we'll have to do is, whatever you want to offer to Bhagavan Venkateshwara, please put out a piece of cloth, white cloth, and spread it out and place it. Remove the jewels or whatever you'd like to offer, place it on that. Silver, gems, etc. Whichever you'd like to, space of abundance. Please take it and place it on the cloth. With 3 knots, and next thing that we're going to see, we can ship the offerings of Nilavutopadi to Bhagavan Venkateshwara and submit the details of the items that you're shipping in the form below, tiny.cc/offerings-shipping-list. And if any of you want to make the equivalent value in cash, you can go over to gateway.nithyananda.org, and in that you can offer it. This is the biggest opportunity that we all have to completely experience the Bhava Samadhi Darshan today, because on this auspicious day of Akshaya Tritiya, where the entire cosmos itself, the planets, the stars, the constellations, everything is in tune, is in place for us to experience the manifestation of wealth in our life. For that to happen, today is the most powerful day. Whatever you give will continuously be multiplied into cosmic currency and be showered on you 100 times more. So I request every one of you, make sure that you go over and you offer, especially gold. As we are sharing, gold is this divine element. And it is through gold that the entire science of energizing, science of keeping the power alive for years and years happen. That is the reason the deities were covered in gold, made in gold, decked in gold. So please take this time, make sure that you're offering, And if you have any doubts or questions as to how to offer or what you need any more details and assistance, you can always reach out to us. If you're watching us live on the two-way video conferencing, if you're being seated in the Zoom, you can put your questions. You can ask for your assistance in the Zoom chat. If you're watching us live on the Nithyananda TV, Facebook or YouTube live, you can always put down your question as a comment and we'll attend to you. Please take this time to offer it and receive the grace and the blessings of Bhagavan Venkateshwara on this auspicious day of Akshaya Tritiya. Please take a few minutes to do it.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
As we're all taking this time to offer the Nilavadopadi, which is the most powerful offering that we can do. And it is only out of when you feel that powerfulness with life, when you feel that over and beyond any of the materials that you hold, any of the materialistic wealth that you have, beyond any of that, it is Paramashiva, it is Bhagavan Venkateshwara, his feeling connection, the feeling connection that you have with him happening in your life through our beloved Swamiji, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, is the most greatest and the most biggest gift that you can ever receive. When you understand this, when you cognize this, when the insecurities or any of the logical doubts, the questions that goes on in you, when those drop, that is the time that you experience the biggest breakthroughs in your life, because you're consciously deciding in yourself, you're consciously making a resolution in yourself, a declaration in yourself that the greatest happening is Paramashiva, greatest happening is Swamiji, greatest happening is Bhagavan Venkateshwara in your life. And just like how in Mahabharata, during the war, just before the war began, both Arjuna and Duryodhana went over to Krishna, seeking help for the war that was going to happen. Arjuna, even though he came first, Duryodhana asked for the army. Arjuna asked for Bhagavan Krishna in his life. The moment he chose Bhagavan Krishna in his life, he won the war. Same way, even in our life, the moment we choose the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Swamiji, our Guru, Bhagavan Paramashiva, Bhagavan Venkateshwara. When we choose to have them as the greatest priority over anything else, you will see that you already won the game of life. Any suffering that you're going through, any problems that you have, you will see all of them will just start becoming redundant because you already chose the right, and it is only you going to see how it is manifesting in your life. Just like how the end of war was already decided in that one moment, same way, when you choose Bhagavan Venkateshwara, you will see wealth manifesting in your life is inevitable. Wealth happening in your life in a multifold way is inevitable. So I request every one of you, do not miss this opportunity. It happens just once a year. Do not miss this opportunity. Especially the gold is the most beautiful offering that is offered today. So that can be multiplied and given back to you in a multifold way. Please take this time and make sure that every one of you offer the Nilavutopadi. It's very simple. I'll go over the procedures once again for every one of us. From the space of abundance, whatever you would wish to offer to Bhagavan Venkateshwara, remove it and place it on a piece of cloth and weigh it with the details of what is the weight, what is the material. And once you get the description of it and the photograph of it, tie the cloth with 3 knots, secure it with 3 knots, and tie the Nilavutopadi. Place it in front of Swamiji's photo. Once you place it in front of Swamiji's photo, now that the darshan is over, please note the address that is being projected on the screen for every one of us. And you're going to be shipping it to this address that is there, Nithyanandeshwara Hindu Temple. Please make sure that you are noting the address and submit the details of the items in the form. If you want to offer the equivalent amount in cash, go over to gateway.nithyananda.org/NHTLA. You can always feel free to post it in the Zoom chat or in the Facebook or YouTube live. Please take a few moments to do it.
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Yes. If you have any doubts or questions, please feel free to ask it. If you need any assistance, we are always available to help you with. As we, this is once in a time. And how we can all take this opportunity to make the best use in our life.
Nithyananda.
Hello. We have been offering to Lord Venkateshwara in the space of Sudama, who didn't have anything to offer. He was a very close friend to Bhagavan Sri Krishna, and when he comes to visit, he does not have anything of his own. He does not have enormous wealth to offer to Bhagavan Sri Krishna, but whatever he had was just a handful of flattened rice, aval. And he simply decided, whatever I have, I will share. I will share with the Lord. Such a beautiful space. And when he did that, everything got showered. When you share everything with Lord, with Bhagavan, Lord Venkateshwara, then Lord Venkateshwara showers everything that he has, that he will shower. This presents an opportunity for all of us to be in that space. What happens is our actions are driven by either fear about the future or greed about the future. But when we make an offering, it presents an opportunity for us to overcome our past fears that we may have, which stop us from expanding in life. All want to have prosperous wealth, amazing health, and blissful relationships, or the incompletions, insecurities, the fears, the apprehensions that we carry. It stops us from creating the reality that we want. the reality that even Lord Venkateshwara gives us the blessing. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, we ask the Nija Avatara, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, and he gives his overflowing blessings. More often than not, he gives more than what we have already asked. How to actually manifest that? There is one decision point that happens in all our lives. The decision to look beyond, step beyond our insecurities, the fears, and our illusions and delusions that we carry about the past and the future. When we overcome, when we step outside, when we step forward and make a decision, only then the reality that we seek, the reality that has been blessed by Lord Venkateshwara, comes into fruition. We all know of the 5 functions of the whole cosmos. Up to delusion is created by Paramashiva, but even the Anugraha is offered by Paramashiva, the liberation from the delusion, but it is up to pure freedom of will to be able to realize that Anugraha that has been given to us and create that decision point where we step out the boundaries of fear. Akshaya Tritiya offers yet another beautiful opportunity for us to make that shift. Whatever that we want to create as reality, whatever Lord Venkateshwara has already given his blessings, can be created by us by making an offering, making an action, stepping aside the usual fears and insecurities, the usual procrastination, all the stumbling blocks that have prevented us from creating and experiencing, fulfilling our reality, whatever we want to create. This one action that steps aside impossibilities and clears the path for something to happen, that opens the window for the new possibilities to happen in our life. Let this be the beginning of the new possibility, the first among the actions that you will take to create a new reality for yourself. Let this offering be the window for all the blessings we showered by Lord Venkateshwara, what has already been showered and what will be showered in the future as well. Now, Lord Venkateshwara, in all his presence, compassion, gave his blessings for all the possibilities, the desires that we carry to be fulfilled. The only gap is our first step. Our first step to create that reality. Whatever we have desired, requested, whatever we have been seeking, first step and make the offering. And today, the Akshaya Tritiya gives us this tremendous cosmic opportunity, the right kind of moment that can happen. And the offering of the Niluvu Topidi can be made, as we have been discussing. All the offerings that you would like to make in the presence of Bhagavan, Lord Venkateshwara, you can make a list of those items which are part of you and which you would like to offer to Lord Venkateshwara, and make a list of them at the address provided here, tiny.cc/offerings-shipping-list, and send all the offerings to this address, Nithyananda Hindu Temple, 14071 Peyton Drive, number 850, Chino Hills, California, 91709. If you'd like to make this offering in a cash equivalent, then you can log on to gateway.nithyananda.org/NHTLA and make the offering. That is all. Take this moment and make a decision to take that first step towards creating your own reality, manifesting the reality that you want to make. This action will create and sustain the blessing that has been given for you. Even if you have simply been witnessing, having the darshan of Lord Venkateshwara, please know that you have been blessed to create your own reality. And all of that starts with you taking the first step. So, with the blessing, let's take a moment and make the offering of reality.
Yes, thank you very much, Swami, for sharing your insights and deeper understandings for the Niluvu Topadi and how it is such an important time that we can all offer. Now, it is time that we move on to the next segment, the Bhava Samadhi Darshan. After we all received the Bhava Samadhi Darshan of Bhagavan Venkateshwara, divine powers we are initiating will start being manifested immediately. So now, we're going to be entering into the power manifestation for manifesting the various different powers of Paramashiva. I request every one of you to please sit straight and let us begin. So today we'll be manifesting the powers of third eye, which is being able to see with your eyes closed, being able to increase the height of an object. Let us set up for the power manifestation. You'll need a cloth or an eye band, an opaque cloth, Jnananjana, Aushadha, Krishtasila, mirror or yantra, paper and a pen, and a timestamp camera. While you get these things ready, let us enter into the power manifestation. First, we'll be beginning seeing the third eye. Kapalantarmano nasya tishtanmilita lochana kramena manasodadyat lakshaye laksha uttamam. By fixing the mind on the inner space within the center and sitting stably without movement, having the eyes closed in succession, by that stability of the mind and the inner space, one directly sees the ultimate goal, Lakshyam, by having the vision beyond the sight that reveals any object or place, attaining the space of oneness with the source Paramashiva. This is the Shastra Pramana the scriptural reference for this power of seeing through the third eye from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. Here we're looking at the Apta Pramana. Natu mam shakshase drishtu manenaiva swachakshusha divyam dadami te chakshuhu pashyame yogamaishwaram. But you cannot see my cosmic form with these physical eyes of yours. Therefore, I grant you the divine third eye vision. Behold my cosmic opulence. In the Hindu Purana, the Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan Krishna initiates Arjuna into the power of third eye to behold Krishna's Vishwarupa Darshan. The 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, which contains the description of Bhagavan Krishna's cosmic form, is completely narrated by Arjuna as he sees Bhagavan Krishna through his third eye. The Atma Pramana, which is the personal experience of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Swamiji shares that for the very first time, when he was at the age of 12, while he was seated on the coral hillock called the Pavrakundra, Swamiji experienced enlightenment and he was able to see the complete 360-degree vision, everything above him, around him, and below him. The Pratyaksha Pramana, which is the empirical evidence of the scientific experimentation, this is from an experiment that was conducted on the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. This study measures and compares the metabolic cell activity of the brain in conscious and meditative states of the brain using the positron emission tomography or the PET scan. While doing the daily activities, there was high activity that was measured in the brain where the third eye is located. While in a deep state of Samadhi, only the third eye region was active, whereas the rest of the brain was at peace. The Sakshi Pramana, which is the experiences and the results of extraordinary manifestations happening through the initiated disciples of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. This rare science of third eye awakening is being made available to the humanity for their ultimate enrichment and conscious evolution by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. And as a living incarnation of Paramashiva, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism embodies the most profound yogic states that surpass all the bounds of time, space, and matter. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is gifting this great science of third eye awakening, along with many other spiritual sciences, through initiation and Diksha. And there are millions of people who are receiving these great experiences in their life and manifesting these extraordinary powers in their very life. It is now time that we enter the power manifestation. Make sure that you turn on your camera, the timestamp application from your camera. Ensure that it is facing you and not the screen. Let us now begin. So what I'll be showing now, I'll be projecting an image for all of us that we'll be seeing through our third eye. Now please close your eyes with a blindfold or an opaque cloth. And start verbalizing whatever you're able to see. Just chant the Mahavakya, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. And once you chant the Mahavakya, ask Swamiji to show you what is it that is being projected on the screen. And start verbalizing it. Let us begin. Remember Bhagavan Venkateshwara in the embodied form of our beloved Swamiji in your third eye. And let's start.
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Now, every one of you can relax and please pen down what you were able to see. You can all slowly open your eyes and pen down. What is it that you were able to see? Take a few minutes to go over and to post what you were able to see. Upload it in the Facebook with the hashtags #Nithyananda, #Bhava Samadhi, and #Venkateshwara. Please take a few moments to do this.
I welcome you all with my love and respect. Let you all open all your three eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Take a few moments to share your experience. The answer will now be projected for all of us on the screen. So it is a photo of Hanuman, Lord Hanuman carrying a mountain and a flag on his hands with his tongue stretched out. And Lord Rama, Lakshmana on his shoulders and his tail complete in circles. So this is the image that was projected for every one of us. Now, let's go over to the next, which is the power of Mahima. This power is the power to increase the height of an object. The Shastra Pramana for this power is from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. Mahima vyapya chasthanam brihaddehendriyadibihi tatayam kayatas siddham aishwaryamanimādhikam. Bhagavan Paramashiva says, Mahima is the power to exist pervasively with the help of huge bodies, organs, and such others. These three lordly powers, Anima, Lahima, and Garima, are expressed through the body. The Apta Pramana is from the great Hindu Purana of Ramayana, where Bhagavan, Lord Rama, when his consort Devi Sita was kidnapped, Lord Hanuman wanted to cross the ocean to reach Lanka, where Devi Sita was held hostage. He was then suddenly stopped by a huge demon named Surasa. The demon demanded that anyone who had to pass the ocean must first enter into the stomach of the demon, as demon eats them. Hanuman agreed to it, and he started stretching himself to 10 yojanas, 1 yojana being approximately about 7.6 miles. Then Hanuman further stretched himself to 30 yojanas. Surasa also opened her mouth and enlarged her mouth to 40 yojanas. Then the great hero Hanuman stretched himself to 50, while Surasa opened her mouth to 80, and the heroic Hanuman grew to 90, looking like a huge mountain. in front of Surasa. While she was opening her mouth to 100 yojanas, Hanuman in an instant shrank himself to the size of a thumb, went into the mouth of Surasa, into the stomach, and came out before even she could close the mouth. And this is the Apta Pramana of the power of Mahima. The Atma Pramana, which is the personal experience of Swamiji. Swamiji shares that at the age of 4 or 5, Swamiji was able to lift a huge wooden cot beyond his own physical weight. He demonstrated that it was not just psychological strength, but physical strength also. One day, Swamiji's mother asked Swamiji to wake his uncle, who was sleeping on a wooden cot. Swamiji recalls, he did not wake up. I just tumbled the 2,200 pounds he could caught. He is rolling and actually just got up and ran away, thinking that some earthquake had happened there. You see, you can never imagine a cot tumbling. A chair tumbling is fine, but a cot tumbling? Now I can still remember the scene. He thought there was some earthquake and ran away. Here is the Sakshi Pramana, which are the sharings and the experiences of the results of this extraordinary power of Mahima, the before and after images that are posted, where people have manifested, the initiated disciples and devotees have manifested the power of Mahima in their life. Let's now begin and enter into the round 1 of Mahima. Make sure that you're turning on your timestamp camera facing you. Please turn on the recording. What we're going to be doing now is you're going to be measuring your finger or your hand. So you can basically place it on a piece of paper and you can take a pencil or a pen or a marker and just outline it. Else you can also place one finger and you can also measure the length of that finger and you can mark it. So first you're going to be taking the initial measurements of your finger or your hand. And once done, please take the photograph of it. And then next we're going to be connecting with Swamiji. The darshan that we just had now of Bhagavan Venkateshwara, embodied by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Remember Swamiji in your third eye and ask Swamiji to show you the increase in height of your finger. Chant the Mahavakya and just pray to Swamiji to manifest the power. From that space of oneness, declare that I am declaring to increase the height of this object and start manifesting the power. Let us begin. Please sit straight and let's start.
Ananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham.
Yes, now let us take a few minutes to verify our answer. I request every one of you to please remeasure your hand or your finger, the height of your hand or your finger. And compare it with the previous height and the current height. Any changes in this indicates your successful manifestation. Do not bother whether it is an increase in height or decrease in height. In any case, if the power has manifested, then you're manifesting the power. Initially, you might not be able to have the complete control of whether it is increasing or decreasing, but you'll be able to control, manifest it to change it. The more and more you manifest the power, you'll be able to get it in your control. Yes. Now, please take a few moments to share this on the Facebook. Please take 2 minutes to put this across on the Facebook. Use the hashtags, hashtag Nithyananda, hashtag Bhava Samadhi, and hashtag Venkateshwara. Yes, now we'll move to the time. Make sure it's facing you. And let's begin. Pick any object. This time you're going to place any third apart from what it is. And measure the height. You can place that object on the paper and mark over it. You can do any of that. Next, what you're going to be doing Let's begin. Yes, now let us take a few minutes to verify the answer. Please remeasure the height of the object and click a picture of the object after the power manifestation of Mahima and compare it with the previous height. Any change indicates your successful power manifestation. Don't worry if it is increasing or decreasing. Any change is power manifestation. Now please take a minute to do it and go over to the Facebook and upload your results in that. Don't forget to use the hashtags, hashtag Nithyananda, hashtag Bhava Samadhi, and hashtag Venkateshwara. and Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi Harihi Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om Nithyanandam. Thank you, everybody.
1 or 2 times have Ganapati Darshan, Venkateshwara Bhava Samadhi Darshan. 3rd time, 4th time you will see every prayer you are asked, those beings, Ganapati or Venkateshwara or Subramanya, or simply those prayers become reality, and the relationship between you and that cosmic beings built. There are some great spiritual sciences, subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign manifested. The cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, Kriyapada of Vedas and Agamas, elaborate, making the and Nijavatara, living incarnations, both. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, Yakshavatara. Give you all the boons you ask, bless you. You see, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. It cleanses the karmas of lifetimes. It awakens our biomemory to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us.
I tell you, each Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a spiritual treat, enjoy. Spiritual feast, enjoy. Don't miss it. Never miss a Bhava Samadhi Darshan. Enjoy Paramashivoham, which is introducing and making you cognize the cosmic principles and cosmic beings. The state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. 1 or 2 times have Ganapati Darshan, Venkateshwara Bhava Samadhi Darshan, Devi Bhava Samadhi Darshan. By 3rd time, 4th time, you will see every prayer you are asking those beings, Ganapati or Venkateshwara or Subramanya or Parashakti. Simply those prayers become reality, and the relationship between you and that cosmic beings built. There are some
Nithyananda, thank you for tuning in. We'll start with today's session with the Sadguru Vandanam. Nithyanandam Paramashivoham Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasya Delaksham Ekam Nityam Vipalamachalam Sarvade Sakshi Bhutam Bhava Trigunarahitam Tadgurum Namami. Nithyanandam. My name is Sri Venkateshwara Maharaj, and along with me we have Sri Nithya Ramanathananda Maharaj.
Nithyanandam everyone, we welcome all of you to this auspicious program where we will be discussing about the various corona related situations which is going on and the solutions that has been given directly by Devi Parashakti in this session.
Thank you, Ramanatha Maharaj. So today, as Maharaj introduced, we will be talking about how the COVID is affecting the world and the status of the world today. In today's world, you can see how there has been an alarming rate at which the people are dying and even going through suicide. So we are just waiting for the slides to get projected. Next slide. As you can see in the graph, there's an alarming rate of suicide which we witness across the world, and it is a very concerning situation. So though this graph talks about only the part of the suicide problem, but the situation is further aggravated by the COVID crisis.
Yes. So as we can see, because of the corona situations, coronavirus, not only the suicide rate, but it is causing multiple other depressions, disorders among the human being. One of the major situations being because of COVID situations, people are losing their health, a permanent damage to their health, which is physical health and mental health. And along with that, when it comes to the mental health, it brings a lot of depressions, suicidal rates, tendency, the anger, agitation, boredom, various other diseases are also taking birth in the people. So some of the statistics, the numbers that we are presenting, because it is more convincing for people, it is more eye-opening for every single individual on how the world is getting affected by these diseases. We can see here in the dark blue color, you can see based on the gender separations, the female who is going through those sufferings and male people who are going through the sufferings. So in all this, you can see the depression, depressive disorder, which shows in European region has gone from more than 5 to 6% population is continuously going through this depressive disorder. So this is the total world that we can see how many population are going through the various depressive disorders.
In the graph which we see on the screen, we can see the share of adults reporting symptoms of anxiety or depressive disorder during the COVID-19 pandemic. We can see how, at a very alarming rate, the whole world is going through it, but mentally also. We can see how the various forms and is stopping people